Good morning friends. Welcome back to Parnika's tutorials. In this video, I want to discuss about the simple if. We have various conditional operators such as if else, else if, switch case. All these things I will discuss one by one. In this video, I will discuss about the simple if, the syntax and the working process, and I will discuss the flowchart for it, and then also I will discuss about one example for better understanding. So I request everyone to watch the complete video. First, let me discuss the syntax of the simple if. You will use a keyword called if. If is a keyword, and then you will have a condition, and then you have a certain statement. Suppose such as that the statement 1 is there, statement 2 is there, and then you have the statement 3. Now you have the if is a keyword, and then you have the condition. Now the condition can produce the output as true or false. If the condition is true, the statements which are there in the if block will be executed. If the condition is false, the statements which are there in the if block will not be executed. This point, please remember it. Okay, the condition can be true or false. If the condition is true, you will execute the statements which are there in the if block. If the condition is false, you will not execute the statements which are there in the if block. Let's take that. In the video, bottom of that one, there will be a like button. If you like the video, then only you will press the like button. Otherwise, you will not press the like button. So similarly, if the condition is true, the statements which are there in the if block will be executed. If the condition is false, the statements which are there in the if block will not be executed. Now let's see. If this condition is true, let's take that. Then what are the statements will be executed? The statements which are there in the if block will be executed. So you will get the statement 1. You will execute the statement 2. After that, if condition, there is a statement 3. This statement also will be executed. If the condition is true, these are the statements will be executed. If the condition is false, the statements which are there in the if block will not be executed, but this outer one will be executed. So statement 3 will be executed. Is it clear? Are you able to understand? So if the condition is true, all the statements such as statement 1, 2 and 3 will be executed. If the condition is false, only statement 3 will be executed. So this is the syntax and the working process. Now let me discuss the flowchart for it. Whenever you have a condition, we will represent using the diamond symbol. Am I right or wrong? You have a particular condition. The condition can be true or false. If the condition is true, okay, statements in if block will be executed, and this is the process symbol. So the process symbol you will represent using the rectangle. Okay, is it clear? If the condition is false, you will have a certain statement. Okay, suppose some statement 3 is there. Now after the condition is true or false, because if it is false, directly you will execute this statement. Even if it is true, after executing this one, you will execute this one, and then finally you will go to the stop, which is represented using the vowel. Is it clear? Are you able to understand? If the condition is true, you will execute these statements and also this statement. If the condition is false, only you will execute this statement. Okay, and then you will come to the stop. Is it clear? If you don't have any other statements in the program. So this is the syntax and this is the flowchart for the simple if. Now let me discuss with a simple example. Okay, and one more important point I will discuss. Remember one thing, in an if block, only single statement is there. Suppose let's take that you don't have statement 2. Then these open curly braces and closed curly braces are optional. Optional means you can write them, or even if you does not write it also, no problem. If the condition is true, statement 1 will be executed. If the condition is false, statement 1 will not be executed. Is it clear? I hope you have understood about this. If you have a single statement, what is about the open braces and closed braces? They are optional. Okay. Now let me write a simple C program to check whether the two numbers are greater than or not. Okay. Let's take that I have written a statement called hash include stdio.h. Okay, and then I am writing void main. Okay, and I am declaring two variables which are integer a and b. Okay, and I am asking the user, let me write with a red pen so that it will be visible for you. Let me write printf statement, and I am asking the user to enter the a and b values. Okay, after that I am reading the values from the user using a function called scanf. As they are integer variables, I am using a format specifier called %d, and I am storing those values in the address of a and b respectively. Then I need to check if a is greater than b. Okay, then what I should display the output? The output should be displayed as printf. Okay, a is greater than b. Okay, are you able to understand? Now I want to execute only single statement, so that's why I have not written the open curly braces or closed braces. If you want to execute more than one statement, then you need to keep the open curly braces and closed curly braces. Now if a is less than b, okay, then I want to display the output as a is less than b. Okay, now if I write a statement called if a is equal to b, okay, then if this condition is true, then I want to printf a is equal to b. Okay, then let's take that I am writing a statement called printf subscribe to the channel. If I am writing this statement, let's see, and then I am writing a statement called getch, and I am closing the program. Is it clear? So I hope it is visible for you, this getch and the closed braces. Okay, now let me discuss this program. I have used the header file called standard input and output header file. I have written a function called, which is an inbuilt function, and I am writing a keyword called void, meaning is that this function will not return anything. If you don't know what is this one, don't worry. In the functions I will discuss about them in detail. And we have a data type called int, and we have two variables such as a and b, and I am using a function called printf, which is an inbuilt function which will display the statement called enter the a and b values. Now I am using a inbuilt function called scanf, which is useful for us to read the input from the user. Now I am reading the a value and b value. Let's take that user has entered the a value as 20, b value is 10. Okay, now we will check this condition. If a is greater than b, what is the a value? A value is 20, b value is 10. Now it is checking whether 20 is greater than 10 or not. Tell me whether 20 is greater than 10 or not. Yes. So this condition is true. If this condition is true, it will return a value called 1. If it returns a value 1, then meaning is that this condition is true. If this condition is true, whatever the statements which are there in the if block will be executed. What is the statement is there? Printf a is greater than b. That statement will be displayed. What is that statement? A is greater than b. Okay. Once it is done, then there is a next condition. If a is less than b, whether 20 is less than b? No. 20 is greater than b, 20 is not less than b, so it will return a value called 0, meaning is that condition is false. If the condition is false, whether the block of statements which are there in the if block will be executed, they will not be executed. So it will come to the next condition. A is equal to b or not, it is checking. Whether 20 is equal to b, no, again this condition is false, even this statement will not be executed. Tell me whether this statement will be executed or not, because in this if block only single statement is there, so that's why I have not written the open curly braces and closed curly braces. So after this one we should be executed. Okay, what is the statement? Subscribe to the channel. So this program will be displaying the output as A is greater than B, then subscribe to my channel. Now to make you understand, let me take you that A value is 10 and B value is 20. Now what will be the output will be displayed? Now tell me, A is greater than B, whether 10 is greater than 20? No, this condition will be false. If this condition is false, the statement which is there in this printf will not be executed. Now look at this one, 10 is less than 20, A is less than B, whether 10 is less than B, 10 is less than 20? Yes, condition is true. If this condition is true, the statement which is there in this if block such as A is less than B will be displayed, and 10 is equal to 20? No, then printf subscribe to my channel also will be displayed. Is it clear? So if this condition is true, this will be executed. If this condition is true, this will be executed. If this condition is true, this will be executed. Whatever the condition, this statement will be executed. This is a default statement. So I hope you have understood about the simple if syntax, working process, and also with a single example. Okay, why I have taken this much lengthy example is that don't think that in a single program only one if statement is enough. You can have more than one if statement also. Is it clear? So if you have any doubts related to this concept, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts as early as possible. Thank you for watching the complete video. Have a nice day.